What's up guys? In today's video I'm going to show you how you can play family shared games while the person sharing them with you is playing a game. There are some drawbacks. You cannot play these games, any games that are online. It will not count towards your hours on the game or your Steam achievements. Um, any cloud data that is stored on Steam you cannot retrieve to play it. Um, so for multiplayer games, you can play LAN games, like let's say Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. That game you could play with Hamachi, um, and set something up like that, or use Parsec or something. But I'm not going to get into all that right now. I can make a different video if you guys want me to. But let me just show you this. So as you can see, I'm online up here. I can see friends and chats and all that. So here's my friend's games right here. He's not online right now, so I can't show him playing it as well, but I can tell you that it works. So first what you want to do is you want to start up the game of choice, and then while you're playing this game, you want to run this command. I made a shortcut to it to make it easier. So now what's going to happen is, as you can see, I'm now offline. So it might take a little bit to go offline, but then your friend can run whatever game they want to play. It's a little inconvenient, but if they're nice and cooperative, it'll be pretty easy. So now that they're offline, you can even stop playing this game that you started playing and run any of their other games. You can play them, any of that, and it works so well. And then when you're done, all you have to do is run the Steam on command, come back to Steam, and now I'm online. It's really quick, really easy. Now I'm going to show you the command. So I'm going to leave like three different download links. You can try all of them. I'm going to show you the one that works for me. I use Deco Mesh Wi-Fi, and the way that it works, my router's IP and all that is a little different than most people's. I will tell you, you can run CMD and then do ipconfig/all, and then under your internet, like or I don't know exactly what to call it. Like if you use Wi-Fi, it'll say like your Wi-Fi card adapter, and then if you use Ethernet, it'll say Ethernet adapter. Under that, it's going to say gateway IP, and for most people, it'll be 192.168.1.1. Now for me, it's 192.168.68, so it's a little weird, but let me just show you. So these are the ones that I use. I'm going to edit it, and what this is going to do is it's going to allow all IPs in the range from my computer through the rest of the computers on my network. Now, 192.168.68.111 happens to be my router's IP. So I kind of have to base it all around that. So this first command is going to block all the ones before your computer, and then this command is going to block all the ones after, if that makes sense. And then it's also going to allow for the gateway IP. If it didn't do this, it would not, Steam would not recognize your computer at all, so you have to make sure that that's enabled. By the way, this part of the command doesn't do anything. It's just telling you what it does, so you don't have to change anything here. You can change it just so you know what's going on, but that's not necessary. So what this is going to do is it's going to add a new rule named _01 block Steam. And then in the input, or all the in connections, all the out connections, that's why it's pretty much the same command alternating. So what this is going to do is it's going to go from 000 to 192.168.68.111, which is my modem or my router. So it's blocking all of these. All right. And then 192.168.69.1. So that's basically all above all of my local computers because they're on 6.8. This one's on 6.9. So it's going to go from this range and block all the way up to right before the gateway IP addresses. And now it's basically the same thing, but just for out connections. And then over here, depending on where your Steam's installed, the first download link is going to be the one that should work for most people. But yeah, you might have to change that if your Steam's in a different location. And now let me just show you the on batch file, edit. So what this is going to do is it's going to set the rule to not enabled and delete the rule. So it won't be a firewall rule anymore. Now this is the one that I'm going to upload as the first link for most of you guys. I'm going to make mine the third one since it's so weird. But let me show you this. So what this does is it blocks all IPs from 0 to 191. So if you think about it, it's usually 192. So this is basically blocking all combination of numbers that is under 192. So it's going to block all those IP addresses, and then it's going to block all ones that are after most people's normal like PC addresses, because it's usually 192.168.1, and then somebody's computer or phone will be designated in this number. Okay, so it can alternate for you, and that's why I'm going to upload multiple files for you guys to check it out. And if you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section. I'll help you out as best as I can. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. But yeah, that's about all. If you want to know how I put these little icons here, I'll show you real quick. So you're gonna download the file, and then your virus might pick it up as a virus because it's changing firewall settings, and that's a little sus to your computer. I can promise you that like you can literally see all the code here and see that it's not malicious. I wouldn't do that to you guys, okay? So what you probably want to do first is click Windows I on your keyboard. Go to Privacy and Security, Windows Security, Virus and Threat Protection, and then Manage Settings and turn off Real-Time Protection. Then you want to download the files, right? You want to download the files, put them in a safe spot where you won't delete them. Like I got my apps folder on the desktop, and then you would simply, you can make an exclusion down here. So you could do add an exclusion folder, and then in my case it would be apps, and then Steam sharing is not privacy. You'd select that, and then it wouldn't flag that as a virus anymore. And then once it's not flagging that as a virus, you guys can turn back on real-time protection, so you know that it won't, so you won't have any problems with viruses in the future. So yeah, you want to do that. And if you want to make these icons look good, you can do show more options, create shortcut, and then you want to put your shortcut on the desktop, right? Then you're going to do show more options again, properties. This is really important. You need to go to advanced and click run as administrator. So then it's going to give you a pop-up saying yes or no, and you want to click yes whenever you run the actual icon. So now I can also put a link for you guys if you want these icons. They're literally just the Windows like default icons with a little bit more than usual. And then right here for off, the little X arrow on the internet sign. Boom, boom. And then you can run it and it'll work perfect. So let me know if that works for you guys, and let me know if you have any questions. Give me recommendations on new videos you might want, all that stuff. And as always, have a good one.